solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
New York calls timeout.
I mean, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Timeout. Atlanta calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Here is Conley. Pass to Pierce. The dish to Cousins. The dive for the ball. Taken away by Anthony. To the middle. And a fast break now for New York.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And, Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
There's the bucket. Good. Pierce has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They double-team Conley. The drive by Cousins. To the paint, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Leonard kicks to Williams. Outside Anthony. The 10-footer. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. And Fareed sends it back. Tries yet again. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Howard. Kenneth Fareed comes in for Anthony. Pippen's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Russell in for Darren Williams.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Charlie Villanueva. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. It's Pippen with the drive.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Brooks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gordon against Russell. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they get it back. That's good. And Atlanta leads by 13.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gordon kicks to Brooks. Back to Gordon. From downtown, here's Mozgov. And Chandler sends it back. It's Pippen with the drive. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The shot no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Atlanta leads by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Anthony out there with Howard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Korver in a shooting guard. New York trails by 11. Deep 2 from Anthony. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The drive by Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Here's Pierce. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And Atlanta leads by 15. Williams passes to Howard. The jump hook. That's good.
Dwight Howard. Timeout call.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
And thank you, Doris. Rondo dishes to Leonard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
New York calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
That'll be a 5-second call.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
And Cousins gets it to go.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Rondo kicks to Howard. No good. Nice D from Cousins. Atlanta leading by 15. Pierce with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Howard with the steal. To the paint. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Atlanta calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Brooks. He feeds it to Gordon. But they get it back. Another shot. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Brooks with no one around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. New York trails by 13. Korver with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Bargnani sends it back. Inside. And it's blocked. Here's Leonard. Rebound Brooks.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Williams. New York moving the ball around. Korver, no luck.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Gordon, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And Atlanta leads by 15.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Now Gordon feeds to Brooks. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is